I'm pogging out of my mind here. Doesn't really make sense. Where would the barrier be? 15 minutes to you will be 10 minutes to someone else. Tier 2 locker storage. 5,000 Terra tokens. Oh, we have tons of Terra tokens. Can we get one of those? Yeah. Oh, we got another shot to get the double. Oh, come on, come on. Double, double, double. Yes! We got the double! Yeah! That was so worth dying for. Yep. We are above the law. Oh, did we blow that guy's head off? That's great! Ah, nice, look at that. No head. Sucker. What do they say? What? I don't know what they say when they're leaving. Golly gee, good day. Have a lovely rest of it. And my hat's fallen off. I'll see you next time. Hello. Might as well I figure just start a little early. I'm here. I'm ready to go. Why not? Why not, right? You can see, or you may notice, I've made a couple of changes. You can also probably notice, I don't know how good the frame rate is on the stream. Maybe you won't notice, but I can certainly notice we are dropping frames now. Well, we're not dropping frames. My frame rate has dropped significantly. Wow, maybe not significantly. It's probably just this is the point where finally I've put enough junk into my zoo here. I've got enough bits and pieces like hanging around in this place that, yeah, it's starting to get slightly laggy, which kind of a pain in the ass, really. All I've really done here is I've made this thing. I've made this kind of like barrier with this little like dry moat, I guess you could call it. Just as a, I don't know, I was looking at actual zoos, like researching what actual zoos do, how their exhibits are, and these, maybe not exactly like this, but like a dry moat is quite a common thing. You know, the animals aren't going to want to, well, the animals aren't going to be able to climb up over there. If someone falls over, then you've at least got this little safe spot where the animals aren't coming and the people aren't coming. Well, the people shouldn't be going. I guess people aren't. Well, people are dangerous, aren't they? People are the most dangerous of all animals. I'm sure humans have killed more. Well, other than maybe mosquitoes. Obviously, microbes have killed more people than people have. Like, people have got to really lift their game if they want to get on the level of like viruses and bacteria and stuff. And this is great here. I like this a lot. Look at that. I'm a big fan of how this area is starting to pan out. I was also thinking about these guys. They're not connected to anything else, I don't think. One way to find out, if we go to the move thing, it's like centered on those, so there must not be anything in the rest of the park that's sitting on them. Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff to do in here. What did I open this area up for? Was it gonna connect to this stuff? Oh, it was. It was, wasn't it? I was gonna have like, yeah, ooh, don't want to be there. Yeah, I was gonna have like another open bit of this up here. So yeah, you come in here to the I don't know what we'll call it. The small animal zone. I know. I'm really good at coming up with names. I do like things like this where you just got like a a line of light coming from a window. Like, just adds a bit of realism, doesn't it? Just having a shaft. I always like a good shaft. Obviously, you won't be able to see all this stuff we're gonna have. Doesn't particularly matter this, since we're not really going to be able to see it at all ever. So I'm not too worried exactly how it looks. I think that looks fine. Yeah, that doesn't look fine though. Oh no. There we go. I guess probably this side actually, I think we'll just continue along like we've got it here. Oh, these roof bits are not part of it. They must be part of a different building. This should be a pretty easy bit to do, really. So all we got to do is, I mean, the hardest thing about it is getting the camera in positions where we can see what we're doing, since it's sort of like quite enclosed. Ah, I see. It's made of this, it's part of the same group as the floor above it. That's probably fine. I mean, structurally it is kind of, yeah. Oh, it should be part of the same kind of structure, right? I'm not too concerned about whether there's a little bit of Z finding in the middle or like a pixel missing or something, because we're not really going to be looking in here much. We're only going to see this through those. Like, we'll see this through the entrance here. Through here, we'll see it. I'll probably like look around from this angle, so I'd like it to look fine from this angle. And it will have to look fine from this angle. And maybe we'll like speed through it or something like this, but we're not going to spend much time in there. So what we do also need is some a little bit of less. Huh. What if we have like a corner one? Is that kind of funky? It does look kind of funky. I don't think we'll do that. Funky in a bad way. Obviously, funk is great. It's weird that funky means not good. I guess it doesn't mean not good. It means weird when I use it like that, right? Which isn't necessarily not good. It's just not exactly what we're looking for. There may be situations where you do want something to look really weird. Like if we were making like a museum of modern art instead of a dinosaur zoo, then we might want stuff to look really weird, but we're not doing that. So I don't know where I was going with this. Let's I might put like something in the middle here. I don't know. Probably a bit of a waste of time, really. Which is, I mean, isn't all of this a waste of time? I'm just playing a video game. I think over here we're gonna want like an entrance around here to the this like backstage area where we've got oh yeah we've got a T-Rex locked in there. Sorry buddy. Seems a bit harsh, doesn't it? When it's just a a very gentle soul who just wanted to wander around the park and not eat any of the guests. That's why I've locked him away. When he remembers what he's meant to be doing, which is eating people, then I'll let him out. But for now, he doesn't seem to be interested in doing what I want him to do, which is consuming. I'm gonna grab this and try to drag it over to... Damn. It's not particularly easy moving stuff around in this tight space. There we go. Get a better view from here and the kind of like atrium area. You know what I might do? I'll do this first. I think probably more like here I'd like it to be at. And then you can go like around here somewhere-ish. Just try to line this up-ish. Ish. Everything is ish. Okay, those stones poke out, that's great. Hello, Governor. Hello, Flugel, welcome. The gate's, this gate's good, I guess. Yeah, good enough. We'll have a, I guess I could have said gut, what is it, Geruk? But I chose not to. I think it's more fun to combine two languages than to use just one language. I mean, why? When there are so many languages in the world, would you use only one at a time? You could use like 10 languages at a time, and no one will understand what you're saying, except for like some like mega polyglot kind of. There'll be like 3 people in the world who understand what you're saying. Your username color just changed to a darker green. Did it? Huh. It looks the same to me. It might be because I haven't updated my my OBS in a little while. Maybe like it changed on Twitch, but not in OBS, because I'm only seeing it in OBS right now. That is interesting. Maybe they maybe Twitch changed the colors that are available or something. In the chat room it's different. It must be a Twitch change then. Yeah, odd. How are you doing? There we go, seems fine. As I said, I'm going to try not to be too picky about how all this looks, as long as it lines up good enough. I mean, we don't want to look closely at this stuff anyway, because the game doesn't include the thing which I want this to be, which is the, I have to imagine that eventually the game will include them, like the little exhibit things. Because they had them in Planet Zoo, and this game is essentially just a copy of Planet Zoo, but with dinosaurs. I'm not even worried that the things don't necessarily line up that well. What are they? Oh, those are those. Well, it's a good thing that we are covering all that up. Just coincidentally. You don't know much about OBS? Neither do I. It's hot. You're hot. Esto con calor. Calor? Calor? The letter spelt with an O in Portuguese is pronounced U, isn't it? I don't know. I don't really know any Portuguese. So I'm almost certainly wrong about about anything I say about Portuguese. But I believe that to be the case. I think it would be fun to have like a bit of a stretcher, a little like a corner thing like this. Although it does present potential issues. No, I hate it. I hate it. It's terrible. Let's just get like some of these guys and fill this up with them. What was it I learnt? I learnt a Portuguese word recently, a funny one. Shit, what was it? I guess I didn't actually learn it because I can't remember it. It's kind of an open sound midway between color and colore, color and colore. The way I have I know what it's like being a yeah, of course, because I'm a linguist. I know. Don't even worry about it. Was I gonna? Let's just look up color on Wiktionary. Asturian, Catalan, Portuguese. Here we go. Calor or calor. Okay. Or calor. Okay. So only in certain situations is the sound spelled O a U. I see. So it's just calor or calor apparently in Brazilian Portuguese. According to Wiktionary here, It it's calor in Brazilian and calor in Portugal. Although the us sound is slightly different apparently as well. But that's interesting. Is it only when it's at the end of the word that it becomes an oo? Yeah, so o becomes oo when it appears at the end of a word. Is that right? Hmm. You know what? Maybe it would be better to have this be in the middle somewhere. Oh, my washing's done. I can hear the washing machine. Whoop! I can hear the washing machine beeping away, saying, "Hey, hey, I'm done. Hey, I finished cleaning all your clothes for you, master. What what would you like me to do next?" How great will it be when a washing machine is technologically advanced enough? You know, like it's not going to be that long, hopefully, before your washing machine can suck your dick. Just as an example. Um, of course, like when you think of robots, you know, advanced robots, probably the first thing any sensible person thinks of is a blowjob machine. That's the first thing they'll invent, right? Because that would sell absolutely like hotcakes, right? Imagine how many like people would be loving that. You would make so much money if you were the first whoever the first person is to invent a sex robot like that actually works. You know, that's like passable or whatever. That passes the sex Turing test. I don't know. Is there one of those? Probably. They will make so much money. Let's bring these up here. I got it like kabasu. So kabasu would sound like kabasu, not kabaso, even though it's spelled O. They need to be thoroughly sterilized for you, a community sex robot. Yeah, I'm not sure about the communal use sex robots, but I guess like yeah, if sex robots are too expensive, you might, you know, they probably will be a bit too expensive at first for like a you know regular Joes like you and I to own one. So probably will be communal use at first. Yeah, that's less appealing, I'll say. We could be automating the world's oldest profession as it's often called, erroneously I'm sure, because somebody needed to be making money doing some other job before they would have the money to pay a prostitute, right? Okay, I think this is nice. This will be like a shaft. Not speaking of wits. Um Kek Yotain. I need to look up what kabasu means. Kabasu. Does it mean it kabasu. Is it like oh, which one is it? Shit. I've forgotten the alt code for C Cedilla. It's somewhere around here. Fine. I'll I'll just there we go. Got it. Apparently it is a gourd. the fruit a gourd, and I'm not gonna read any of the other definitions. uh, a gourd. I I feel like I guess cherry, even cherry doesn't really make much sense in English when you think about it. What if it is a gourd? A gourd is like a pumpkin, isn't it? Something like a pumpkin, I feel like. Why not? We talk so much. Is is the word virgin still banned on Twitch? Do they still hate the word virgin? The other definitions are actually commonplace. So nobody actually calls a gourd that? Does anyone ever use the word to actually describe a gourd? Or is it is it only used euphemistically? Whoever fucking even talks about gourds? I think literally the only time I ever talk about a gourd might be like in D&D or something. Like Skyrim. I think Skyrim might be one of the very few times. Because I'm pretty sure you can like pick up gourds in Skyrim. Some people like decorate their place with a gourd. Gourd. Fuck even like what even is a gourd? You know? I'm pretty sure it's like related to pumpkin. It's just like some kind of big squash, right?